I'm Carson.
And I'm Jared.
And these are your Rocktv announcements. Attention seniors, we need pictures for the senior video. Please send any pictures to whsshamrock16@gmail.com. The last day to submit pictures is Friday, May 20th. This Thursday is the last college signing day in the athletic office. Any athlete committed to playing collegiate athletics, stop by the athletic office to register. Now here's more information on Shark Tank from Mr. Bruns.
On May 23rd, we are hosting the Student Pitch Feast in the Learning Center. It's from 6 to 8:30. Basically, here's the way it works. Students from Westfield will be competing against students from Zionsville and from Carmel. They've already submitted some ideas, so we need ideas coming from Westfield. We want a Westfield student to win this competition. The way the competition works is if you have a business idea, an idea for a new app, an new idea for a new kind of service, an idea for a social justice organization, whatever the idea is, you will submit it by going to Meetup or by following the link on the screen right now. Submit your idea. The night of Student Pitch Feast, the selected students will pitch their idea to everyone in attendance. Everyone there will have a token and they'll vote for the best student pitch. The winner will be awarded cash. Think about this. Bill Gates was only 20 years old when he founded Microsoft. Steve Jobs was only 21 when he founded Apple. A girl named Leanna Archer became the CEO of a hair care products company when she was 17 years old. Robert Ney, at 14 years old, created the top-selling free game in the Apple iTunes store in 2010. He had no coding experience. He learned everything at the public library. Sean Fanning, at 15 years old, founded the file-to-file, peer-to-peer file sharing network Napster at 15 years old. Think of your idea. If you need help coming up with an idea, maybe you have part of an idea, come and talk to me. We can help develop it, but you gotta get your idea submitted by the 15th in order to be eligible for the Student Pitch Feast.
All materials checked out from the Learning Center are due back no later than May 15th. You receive a bill for any items not turned in. Any 9th through 11th grade students, if you want to be a class officer next year, signatures and biographies are due by this Friday to be on the ballot for the elections. Also, Creative Writing Club, there's a meeting this Thursday in Mrs. Torvik's room after school.
Hi, I'm Mr. Racetrack and I'm in charge of Rocktv. It has come to the attention of Rocktv that a segment last week has ruffled some feathers of our audience. I would like to take this time to address this issue right now. First and foremost, Rocktv makes every attempt to be a fact-based media outlet, but we do air the occasional editorial. To that end, let me explain what was intended last week. Immediately following the editorial by Noah Alatza, there was to be a segment which was to be pro-Donald Trump. This segment, however, was not complete, so it did not run. That was a mistake. We should have simply waited until today and run them back to back. I would like to think that this would have alleviated a great many issues that people had regarding the show. Furthermore, from this point on, we'll be making clear whether or not a segment is an editorial or not. This will ensure our viewers will be aware that an opinion-based segment is what they are watching. We will also be putting on screen the Twitter account of those who are giving their opinion to facilitate an easy exchange of opinions with our audience. We are very interested in making the show interactive and would be certain to air quality feedback. Lastly, to make certain that your voices are heard, I welcome anyone to stop by and discuss an editorial segment they would like to film and have sent out via Rocktv. The door here is always open. Now, to address the issue of opinions and editorials, it is the position of Rocktv that there has never been an issue that was solved or better served by not discussing it. The free exchange of thoughts and ideas, even those that could be considered controversial, is something we will continue to promote and foster. With this in mind, it is my hope that even though you may be opposed to what you are hearing, you will consider the value of the content which is being presented to you on its merits. The freedom of speech and the press are deeply held values in our nation, but we sometimes forget that they come with a cost. That cost is that we must defend the speech and thought of those we disagree with as much as we defend that with which we agree. I hope this clears up any misunderstanding from last Friday's Rocktv. If you have any further questions, please feel free to stop by room 1309 to discuss it with me. Thank you for watching and have a good day.
This election is right up there with the 1960 elections when it comes to uniqueness. The highly criticized Donald Trump has secured the Republican presidential nominee. Trump has been under major scrutiny in almost every media outlet. Part of this has to do with his Muslim immigration ban. He stated that he would put a ban on Muslim immigrants in his first 100 days in office. But what many people don't know or don't want to share is that it's a temporary ban. Right now, our national security is a hot topic because, the main goal of our federal government is to protect all of its citizens, no matter their race or religion. Now, many citizens are afraid of another terrorist attack, especially after the horrendous attacks that occurred in Brussels, which were carried out by Islamic extremists. The United States has been fighting against these extremist forces since the 1990s. The ongoing battles have unfortunately affected the Syrian refugees trying to escape the violence. Now, why is Donald so opposed to the mass immigration right now? Well, it's very difficult to pick out these terrorists from the rest of the immigrants. This isn't by accident, but by design. Back in the 1970s, during the Vietnam War, the Viet Cong would do the same thing, hiding in plain sight. This led to the United States Army killing hundreds of innocent civilians, mistaking them for Viet Cong members. These killings brought protests and riots to the United States, making citizens hate their own government. As of today, our immigration screening isn't as secure as it could be. This leads to the creation of domesticated terrorists, or terrorists who are located and even from the United States of America. Donald wants to up our screening techniques, and once the new system is put in place, the ban will be lifted. Sure, at first glance it looks cruel, but when your enemy is cowardly enough to hide in with innocent civilians trying to live the American dream, you must take additional steps to not only protect our citizens from danger, but also protect these immigrants from persecution and stereotype.
And those are your Rocktv announcements.
Have a great day, Westfield.